I'm David Barnett, talking to you from platform 9 3/4 in King's Cross Station, and not, as you might believe, from the second of the Harry Potter films, St Pancras. You can see an enormous queue here of new pupils queuing up, ready to start the new term at Hogwarts. Just look at their excited faces. Hopefully I'll be able to get on as well. Bit of a queue, train in 15 minutes, but hopefully I'll be joining them too on the Hogwarts Express for this week's very special episode of David Barnett's Great British Parkrun Journey.
You got it if you want sweet. You got it.
Hi, I'm David Barnett, talking to you from the LNER northbound train, standing for lamentable and not enough room, I believe, although thankfully the ukulele player who decided to accompany us in the packed carriage has since disembarked.
Got it if you want sweet. You got it if you want sweet. You got it if you want sweet. If you want sweet. Just fuck off with your ukulele orchestra. Just fuck off with your ukulele orchestra.
Hi, I'm David Barnett, talking to you from Montrose in the northeast of Scotland, the first stop on this week's journey. Behind me you can see the Montrose Basin. On the other side of the tracks, the Montrose Toilet. Montrose, or as its made-up Gaelic name says, Mon Roi. Not French for my king, but in fact means Mount of the Roses, I believe, and you can see the nearest mountain is many, many miles away.
You ever hear it, yeah? I'm sorry we don't fit your criteria.
Hi, I'm David Barnett. The Granite City, the Grey City, the Silver City, the Dallas of the North. The Romans called it Aberdonia. To you and I, it's probably best known as Aberdeen. But to the locals, with their strange language of Doric, it's simply Aberdeen.
And the truth, if you want sweet, you got it. If you
Aberdeen has survived plague, war, sieges, and bombing by the Luftwaffe, and despite its reputation as being permanently grey and miserable, it was in fact awarded the status of the 4th best city to live in the UK recently. Be interested in seeing the methodology behind such a brave claim. Perhaps more believable is the claim that Aberdeen is Britain's coldest city, something a little less far-fetched.
sweet, if you want sweet, just fuck off with your ukulele.
Aberdeen has many famous sons and daughters. Annie Lennox of the Eurythmics, my close personal showbiz chum Andrew Montgomery from Geneva, the band Geneva, not Geneva the haven for Nazi gold, of course not. And oh yes, Lord Byron lived here as a wee lad before setting off to England to pursue his career as a philanderer and professional drug addict. Now, I believe this esplanade that we're walking along now is where today's parkrun actually takes place, just a few short kilometres ahead of us.
You ever hear it,
Now,
yeah?
Aberdeen literally means mouth of the River Don, and you can see the River Don behind me here. This is the mouth of the River Don. This is the Don mouth nature reserve, so it's very appropriate that the birthplace of Aberdeen itself, should also be the start of Aberdeen Parkrun. You can see the assembled runners getting ready for kickoff.
If you want sweet, you got it. If you want sweet,
Hi, I'm David Barnett talking to you from the finish line at Aberdeen Parkrun in Aberdeen, in the northeast of Scotland. Scotland's third biggest city, the Dallas of the North. We've been through all that already. Sorry, a little bit fatigued after what was quite a challenging parkrun. I think on a good day, this would be a great one for a PB. However, lots of wind today and quite a lot of heat, surprisingly, despite a lack of sunshine, meant that the elements were against us, and also probably the several whiskies I had last night also didn't help. Very much a parkrun of two halves. The out course along the coastal road has a slight downhill gradient the whole way, so you could really pick up a lot of speed. Actually got overtaken by quite a lot of the younger parkrunners on that stretch. Then there's a sharp U-bend, and then you're back along the the coastal path by the beach. It's a lovely view, but there the incline is occasionally uphill. There's a few dips, ups and downs there as well. Plus we had the wind flat in our face. It was very much like running into a brick wall. Not ideal conditions. Nevertheless, a really good parkrun. As I say, would really recommend it on a less windy day. Probably a good idea to avoid so many whiskies as well. 17th today, so relatively happy with that, despite the elements and whiskey. I think a field of a few hundred, so not bad at all if that is the same today. And you can still see quite a lot of the amateur fun runners finishing a long way behind me there.
Your criteria, you'd really like it if you ever hear it.